Hello everyone, and let's get to hatching some Cyndaquil eggs. How is everyone doing? Welcome in, Alex Baumgartner. How are you doing, Ghostface? Hope you guys are doing well. Yes, we are going to be doing some more of our, well, actually not some more, we are starting the shiny hunt for Cyndaquil today. These are all level ball Cyndaquil that I have. I specifically caught my Typhlosion in a level ball. So if you guys want a level ball Cyndaquil, I will save you guys one, and we can trade those a different day. So, shiny time. Hopefully this one goes fast. Also, let me start the replay buffer, so that way we can capture the screen capture. Hello there, Naraka Games. Hope you guys are doing well. Again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'm glad that we finished the Hisuian Zoroark hunt. That was a super fast one, less than 240 eggs for both of them. Delightful. But RNG Whiplash is likely gonna slap us in the face, and we're not gonna get this one for a while. Then again, both Rowlet and Greninja have gone pretty heavily over odds, so maybe not. Maybe this is the RNG counterbalancing. Found a Royal Guard's Claymore with durability up, so probably get 5 hits instead of 4. Nice. Ah, the Royal Guard's Claymore. The most fragile thing in the game. The Royal Guard's Claymore only serves the purpose of when you jump on a Lionel's back and start bashing them in the back of the head with it, because you take no durability for it. That is the only usage of any of those weapons. It is such a shame. They're not actually useful for much. But how is everyone doing today? Welcome in, that dude. Hope you guys are doing well. Show my Scarlet after accidentally lose it. I'm trying before. Nice. Nice work out to shine it that quickly. Ah, Typhlosion. I love this thing. Honestly, I love Typhlosion, but I'm kind of worried how good it's actually going to be competitively this series. Because, I mean, it does have one huge advantage. It is immune to Fake Out. So that's actually kind of a big thing. You know, Fake Out, spread damage user. Good moves. It's solid glass cannon. The only worry though I have for it is very, very glass. So it'll be interesting seeing how VGC is with Typhlosion a part of it. Also, another thing I was actually working on is actually a video about Pokemon Home and why it is unlikely we're actually going to be getting it for a while longer, and it really has like everything to do with Terra Raids. I'm pretty sure the next 7-star Terra Raid is going to be something from Gen 3 or Gen 4. My money is going to be on Infernape if it's Generation 4, and I want to say Sceptile for Gen 3, but I am thinking realistically it's probably going to be Swampert. I hope it's Sceptile I hope if the next one is I'm hoping the next one is Sceptile. That is my hope. Do I think it's going to be Sceptile? No. But that is what I am looking forward to hoping it is. I'm pretty sure if we get a Sinnoh one, it's going to be Infernape. Because I think what they're doing is they're going with the most popular one from every gen. And Infernape is, by and large, the most popular of the 3 Sinnoh starters. With the Gen 3 ones, like, they're all very, very close in terms of popularity. Picking an individual one is extremely difficult. Finish the bugs of the whole, try Pokedex. Again, you can only get a chance to trades. Not really my kind of thing, Chad. The thing is, shinies, when you get them via trade, are generally hacked or genned, and I'm very, very anti-hacking, anti-genning. It's actually the reason I pretty much stay off of the surprise trade, is specifically because I do not want genned, hacked stuff in my game. Also, I just forgot I need to be keeping count of my Typhlosion eggs. We've hatched 5 eggs already. But yeah, these are all level ball Typhlosion, well, the level ball Cyndaquil. If you guys want one, just join the Discord, send me a DM, and I will save you guys one, and I will send you it later. Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil. Hatched from the egg. This is egg. We enjoy this egg. I like Cyndaquil. It's a... Whenever I play Generation 4, I pretty much always pick Cyndaquil because Totodile's broken. Totodile is the single strongest starter, I think, for any game purely because of how good its type coverage is by level up and what the game throws at you for Pokemon. It just matches typing so dang well. It's like, freaking Totodile is amazing. I would love if Feraligator's in the game, but Sheer Force Feraligator's a little terrifying. Because, like, Life Orb Feraligator with Sheer Force, you get like Waterfall or Liquidation for just a really, really good stab. You get... I don't even know what other move you'd actually give it, because Low Sweep, I think, is the best fighting move it gets that has a secondary effect that would be negated by it. Because that would negate the speed drop. But there are other better fighting moves it gets. You know, things like Superpower, which I would say probably you'd want Superpower more because it's a lot stronger. Crunch isn't really that good. Shadow Claw's okay. For ground moves, I guess like Bulldoze, but like, again, not as powerful as Earthquake. But then again, you get a Life Orb boost without that, so again, drawbacks. I think that Feraligator would be fun. I'm looking forward to Feraligator eventually returning. But my expectation is the next one is going to be either Infernape, or it is going to be Infernape or Swampert, but hoping it is Sceptile. I think it's going to be Swampert, because, I mean, again, all three of the Gen 3 starters are super, super popular. Picking which one of them is likely going to be the Terra Raid boss is very difficult. Whereas, like, a lot of the other gens, it's kind of relatively easy. There is a certain starter that is generally more popular than the others. Well, I was surprised it was Decidueye when it came to the Generation 7. Generation 7. Until I realized, wait, they're doing the Hisuian counterparts for this one. They're doing Hisuian counterparts more than, like, popularity for those ones. Because the other ones are the most popular ones from every generation. You know, obviously Charizard, you know, obviously Charizard. Then, you know, Gen 2, Typhlosion, Hisuian counterpart. Gen 5, Hisuian counterpart. Decidueye, Hisuian counterpart. But then, you know, you got Cinderace and Greninja, which are the two most popular of their generation starters. So, it makes sense what they're doing. It's smart. But my big thing that I'm wondering is, are they going to continue the same order for generations when they do the reruns of regions? So basically, when they finish Gen 3 and they finish Gen 4, are they going to immediately go back to Gen 1, then do Generation 1, Gen 8, Gen 6, and such and such and such and such and such? Or are they going to go a different order? I think we'll be able to transfer Scarlet Violet to... No. I don't think we're going to be able to transfer Legends Pokemon from Scarlet Violet into Legends, because Legends is a Generation 8 game. You have never been able to backwards transfer Pokemon to earlier gens. So, like, you can't use Pokemon Bank to transfer Pokemon from Gen 7 into Gens. Like, say, a Pokemon caught in Gen 7 that is a Gen 6 or earlier Pokemon, you can't backwards transfer in. Likely what they're going to do with the Hisuian forms is, in the DLC, there's going to be someone who trades you a member of that family, which you can then give an Everstone to breed in order to get more of them. Or they're just going to let you transfer the stuff in, because you can breed Pokemon to get regional variants. You can put an Everstone on, like, a Hisuian Typhlosion when Hisuian Typhlosion comes into the game to get Cyndaquil that will evolve into Hisuian Typhlosion. Because they've never done the backwards sending things. Chinese. Where's Scarlet? Yeah, I don't think they're going to evolve. They're going to be able to evolve his Scarlet Violet caught shinies back in Legends. It would be neat if they do, but I don't realistically see that happening, just because it's to lock out certain things that don't exist in the modern games coming into games where they didn't exist. It's very, very weird. Yeah, it's very, very weird, but they have done similar things historically, yeah. Yes, it depends on the parent. The parent needs to be holding an Everstone, though, because if you just breed the Hisuian Zoroark in this game with no Everstone, it'll just come out as a regular Zorua. I made that mistake. So you do need to have the Everstone on the parent if it is from a regional variant. That passes down regional variant status. But also, guys, again, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. But yes, so pretty much from a base form, you cannot get a regional variant branch line, but from the regional variant branch line, you can get the base form. It's very weird. Again, this is one of those things that because of how much competitive I do and how much, of the understanding of breeding mechanics I have, because of how much competitive prep I do, and the interactions certain items have with passing down for eggs, that's one thing I've come across. But passing down regional variant status is a very remote thing. Because when you breed a Pokemon, it defaults to the natural form of the Pokemon in the region. So, like, the natural form of Cyndaquil in Hisui is Hisuian Typhlosion. So, any Cyndaquil from there would always evolve into Hisuian Typhlosion naturally. So, if you had an Everstone on a... So, if you had a regular Typhlosion, so theoretically, if breeding was possible in Legends, which it is not, if you had an Everstone on a Typhlosion, base Typhlosion, that would give you Typhlosion base eggs. But if it didn't, it would only give you Hisuian Typhlosion eggs. Again, theoretically, if breeding existed in Legends, which it does not. I was confused by so many people hunting Hisuian Zoroark as well about it. Yeah. It wasn't difficult. The reason why is Masuda hunting, because with Masuda hunting, you can pass down specific Pokeballs. Every Pokemon from Legends will be in, I think it's called the Mystery Ball or the Strange Ball, which it will always just become that Pokeball. Whereas with this, you could specifically pass down a certain Pokeball. For me, I like my shinies being in the Luxury Ball. So I bred a Hisuian Zorua that would be in a Luxury Ball. So that way my shinies would be in Luxury Balls. And also, the Cherish Ball would always pass down to be a regular Pokeball, so it's very weird. But knowing I can get shiny Hisuian starters via eggs, well, that was great. Getting a starter outbreak. Yeah. But yeah, it pretty much... But see, here's the thing. You are going to need to Masuda breed a Hisuian form parent. Hello there, Litsune. How are you doing? But yeah, so the way that you're going to be shiny hunting for those is you need to get a Hisuian parent and have the Hisuian parent pass down the Hisuian regional status via Everstone egg. Which for me is going to be a huge pain in the butt to pass down regional status and the Pokeball, because I would love to get, like, Hisuian Decidueye shiny in a Moon Ball. I would love to get, Hisuian Samurott in a Moon Ball. I would love to get, of course, shiny Hisuian Typhlosion in a level ball. But for that, what I'm going to have to do is run the roulette first of getting a Hisuian Typhlosion to be in a level ball. Because when you're breeding two parents of the same species, and they have different Pokeballs, there's a 50-50 chance that the egg will inherit one Pokeball over the other, unless the other ball is either a Master Ball or a Cherish Ball, something that will not be passed down. So the Master Ball and the Master Ball and the Cherish Balls do not pass down. So I will need to get... It's going to be a pain in the butt to do that. I will do all of that, like, pain in the butt work off of stream to set up for this. Like, that's why I had so many eggs of Zorua that were unhatched, was I needed to get a Luxury Ball male Hisuian Zorua. Or, no, not male. Male or female, yeah, I needed a female Hisuian Zorua in a luxury ball in order to get the luxury ball entire family. It was a huge pain. Yeah, I was actually talking about that earlier, Fricks. We only know that it's going to be coming in early 2023, and I'm pretty sure I know why we haven't gotten home yet. I'm actually going to make a video on this about, like, my hypothesis for why it is we don't have home compatibility yet. And it pretty much comes down to terror raids. Because we have to remember, the point of the level 7 terror raids is to force us to work together with other people to accomplish the raids. It's possible to solo them, but it's very difficult to solo them. Is that a shiny? Wait, is that a shiny? Wait. Oh, I thought that was a shiny. It looked very pink from the distance. Dang it. Hey there, Jay. Someone please go grab Jay's link. How are you doing? I know they were changing every sprite, but it's been... That was just for... basically, consistency, that's what it was for. They changed all of the sprites in home to match the Scarlet Violet art style, just for the sake of consistency, so they don't have different sprites in different art styles, even for Pokemon that aren't in the game, because you can tell that this was just for, like, bug testing, and just for, like, concept reasons, because there's a lot of Pokemon that actually are in those sprites that can never exist in Pokemon Home. Things like Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre, Unbound Hoopa, Flying Skyform Shaman. Those cannot exist in Pokemon Home. The reason being, certain Pokemon cannot be deposited in the PC. Something like, of course, Primal Groudon is a battle-only transformation. It doesn't exist in the PC. So, this is something that actually devs do. They will make something that is never going to, under any normal circumstances, exist in the game. Or ever be brought up in the game. But they do that for bug testing. It's why if you actually look at, like, some of the coding for, like, the Generation 4 games, you have a Generation 4 renditions, like the Generation 4 instrumentation, of a lot of Generation 3 songs. They never appear at all, but it's just because they're there for bug testing to make sure everything works correctly. It can't be in Pokemon Home. Hoopa Unbound, I believe, can be put in the PC, but it cannot go into Pokemon Home. It will actually be prevented from going into Home. The same thing actually is true for Fused Zekrom. Fused Kyurem. So Kyurem Black and Kyurem White. I don't think they can be in the PC. Maybe they can. But I know they cannot go into Pokemon Home. So like, there's a lot of things like that where they create sprites of things that can never exist purely for bug testing reasons to make sure everything's working correctly. I'm glad you're doing well. Wasn't there a thing with Home where the spots for Spinda would be inverted? I have no idea, James. Spinda is one of those things where it just kind of occupies no location in my brain. Because until Spinda is reactivated in the game, it just occupies no brain space. Because I really want to have Skill Swap Contrary Spinda again for certain shenanigans. That was confirmed. Jay, that isn't a thought. That is a confirmed thing. It was supposed to be Generation 3. They delayed it because they couldn't get it to work out right. They finished the design and then put it on Generation 4. But yeah, it was supposed to be a Generation 3 Pokemon. That isn't like a theory. That is a actual confirmed thing. Yeah, before you transfer it to yes. Yeah, there's certain things that cannot be in those forms, and they made art, pictures for those. Which is one of the reasons why you can tell that was just for bug testing. That those cannot possibly exist in Home's data, because they can never exist in a deposited form. They probably give the sprites in case they hacked the game. No, it could be that, but also, like, again, bug testing. There's a lot of Pokemon games where they have older game songs in the generations, They have older songs. Like, I'm explaining this wrong. This is something they do for bug testing. That's like a very common bug testing thing in games, where they will create assets or they will reuse assets from previous games. But they will never appear in the actual game proper because they use it for bug testing, because that way they don't get brought out. A good example of this is in the coding for Generation 4. There's a whole bunch of Generation 3 battle themes. They are never ever brought out, but they exist in the coding. They exist in the coding for bug testing reasons, to make sure, okay, everything's working properly, everything works, okay, we remove this entry pathway, the coding is still there, but it never gets called on. I mean, fused Pokemon makes sense. 2 Pokemon, but 1. I believe Unbound Hoopa can be PC deposited, but it cannot go into home for the same reason that Shaman cannot. Because it reverts back to its other form after a certain duration of time. Shaman reverts back to regular Shaman form when it hits, when the sun goes down, I believe, is when Shaman reverts back to its sky form, or reverts back to its land form from sky form. Whereas Hoopa reverts back to bound form after 3 days? I've never had a Hoopa, so all I remember is, like, peripheral reading material on it. Yeah, what do you get, Megas? Yeah, I don't think Megas are gonna come back until we get a Generation 6 remake. Because they've been pretty much sticking to, like, the 1 super mechanic per game thing. Because that's why, you know, Dynamaxing didn't return in this. That's why Megas didn't return in Sword and Shield. They seem to be wanting to make every single game have its own super mechanic. And I'm not sure how I feel about that, because my big worry is that they're going to continue with the super mechanics. I would kind of rather we don't get super mechanics. Again, like, I mean, love or hate Generation 5, I think that is, like, the best way of battling, where it's just, like, Pokemon versus Pokemon. There's no crazy type changing, there's no in-battle Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan modes, there's no, you know, double HP, more powerful move things with Dynamaxing with secondary effects. You know, no supercharged single move with Z move. Like, I understand why people love each of those mechanics, but as, like, first and foremost a competitive battler, I prefer, like, stock and standard battles. No super mechanics, no shenanigans like that. They're just for the reasons of, like, it gives a more level playing field for everything. Looked up, and apparently it's an Unbound Hoopa from Ultimate Moon. It can't be put into home, but not ones from Go. Interesting. Interesting. So, Hoopa Unbound. That's very weird that it's coded that way. The only thing I can think of that Hoopa is coded differently to, like, pause the timer if it's on that way. Very weird. Hello there, The Void. Welcome in. Can someone please go grab the Void Creps link, please? How are you doing? I have a feeling Steel probably will come back. I think most of the Pokemon that were in Legends will be returning. But maybe not all of them, but I think most of them. Everything that has a Hisuian form, I'm pretty sure is coming back no matter what. Because, I mean, every single one of them is already in the game. Every single Pokemon that has a Hisuian form or Hisuian counterpart, all are in the game right now. Glad you're doing amazing. Actually played Black and White Showdown because it's Pokemon 1 from the Dragon. The thing is, it really isn't that... The Dragon isn't really that broken. The thing is, that's more a reflection of stat lines than anything. The Dragon typing itself isn't the problem. It's that the Dragon Pokemon themselves. You know, you're talking about, you know, Garchomp, Salamence, Dragonite, Latios, Kyurem Black. You know, these are all, like, Kingdra. These are all extremely high BST Pokemon. You give really anything that kind of BST, and it'll just basically rip through everything. It isn't really the Dragon typing itself that's the problem. It's more the base stat line of the Dragon type Pokemon. What Cofagrigus? Runerigus was a Galarian form. That wasn't Hisuian. Because that was in Sword and Shield. Yeah. I don't know what... The only thing is, it probably could be coded differently for the Hoopa Unbound from that. But yeah, Runarigus is a Galarian form. There's a lot of the Galarian stuff actually are not in the game. You don't have Galarian Mr. Mime. And Mr. Mime actually isn't in the game. Weezing's not in the game, right? Yeah, Weezing is not... Oh, HPF, not PPF. Yeah. Yes, but it's not Hisuian forms. Only Legends had Hisuian forms. Galar had... Sword and Shield had the Galarian forms. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, is only the Hisuian forms are in the game. Only the Hisuian Pokemon counterparts are in the game. Nothing about the Galarian ones. I actually don't know how many Pokemon in this game actually have a Galarian counterpart, with the exception of Galarian Meowth. I think Galarian Meowth is the only Pokemon that has, like, a Galarian form that is in this game, because you can get Berserker. The Lone Legend take place before Red and Blue. Timelines. Remember, they kind of explained this in Oras. There's 2 separate universes. With the fairy typing existing in the universe where AZ fired the ultimate weapon, and, like, it impacted Kalos, whereas Fairy and Megas don't exist in the timeline where he didn't fire the ultimate weapon. That's how basically Generation 1 through 5 are in timeline didn't fire ultimate weapon. Generations 6 and onward are all taking place in the timeline he did fire the ultimate weapon. Again, Pokemon lore, wild and doesn't make sense. Because, like, especially with Zinnia's comments in Oras, and then especially with Ultra and Ultra Moon, explicitly confirming, yeah, alternate realities exist, and they cross over all the time. It doesn't make sense. But basically, it's just timeline shenanigans. It's best if you think about it in just terms of timeline shenanigans. It's a Galarian form on not. Oh no, they're coming back eventually. Galarian forms aren't just like Thanos snapped out of existence. Regional variants will always exist. However, the individual Pokemon themselves may not be in every game. Yeah, the multiple timelines. Yeah, I never paid attention to XY. Yeah, they basically didn't. They didn't say that in X and Y. X and Y basically played it off as, oh yeah, the ultimate weapon was fired like all the time. It's only in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire where Zinnia says, well, what if there was a universe where he didn't fire the ultimate weapon? So like, it's only in Oras where like the alternate timelines are mentioned using an event from X and Y, and then it is gone into a bit further detail when it comes to the Alola games. Again, these games hurt your brain to think about, but I love them. Welcome in, April Lugo. Hope you're doing well. Each region's gonna have a... That's what Clayable isn't competitively viable. I mean, I'm pretty sure Clefable was always competitively viable. It was just viable in a very different way. But welcome in, April. Again, if you guys haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. If you guys want any level ball Cyndaquil, I will be happy to send you guys them. Because otherwise, they're just gonna get rid of it. Hold on, then. If that's the case, BDSP is an alternate timeline. Yes! BDSP is an alternate timeline from the original Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Yes. Because even Platinum and Diamond and Pearl are alternate timelines. So, Diamond and Pearl, one timeline. Platinum is a different timeline. And then BDSP is a third, further separate timeline. Again, these games are weird. These games are very, very weird. Also, we are going to be having a shiny giveaway this week. So, if you guys want to get entered for that shiny giveaway, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. That will be... I think it's actually a week from today is the shiny giveaway. Yeah, a week from today is the shiny giveaway. Every game has its own separate timeline. But, like, Diamond and Pearl are, like, a similar-ish timeline. Yeah, you can go to separate timeline. Yeah. Again, it's very, very easy to think about. Also... Well, AZ's name is AZ because it is like A, beginning, Z, end. His name basically just represents the beginning and the end. That's really more of what it is than Area Zero. Again, games are weird. It's like Kirby. There is a surprisingly complex timeline the games fall on, but the devs, like, do not acknowledge that there is a timeline. And I love that. Like, I love that, like, that's an actual thing. Okay, sure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, April. Yeah, I am hoping we get this shiny today. In real life, so do you think we will see a cameo? I don't think so. Yeah, like, at the very least, The Legend of Zelda acknowledges a timeline exists. Which I love. It's like, yeah, like, no, the timeline is an actual thing. Timelines exist. There's multiple branching timelines. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a cameo from AZ. Because, like, they're not doing a Kalos DLC. I think that, like, we're not gonna get Kalos stuff. That is 40... That's 50, then. That's not... I forgot to do 40... I forgot to update this to 45. Oh, wait, did I just... Wait, one of them had a 0. Wait, did I just see one with his... There... Oh, that's actually perfect. I'm saving this Cyndaquil. 0 attack, perfect for passing down 0 attack IVs for our future rejects. You are the one that I like. Speculate. No. Not for those who like competitive, Alex. Not for those who like a balancing competitive. I mean, the other thing was, realistically, if we did get a Kalos DLC, it would have been a heavily watered-down version of Kalos. So, like, it kind of comes down to the thing of, do you want a very poor version of Kalos that, like, lacks basically everything? Or would you rather not have, like, the false hope of a Kalos DLC? For me, it's more of, like, the thing of, I would rather not have the false hope. Which is, I mean, again, that says more about me as a person than it says about things. Just started the actual episode 1 of the... Nice. Yes, I can save you a Cyndaquil. The Cyndaquil I saved is specifically one for future rejects, where I'm going to be breeding 0 attack ID ones. Yeah, I know. That's a good joke, Alex. But yeah, you can't really water a Kalos down any more than it already is. Which is kind of what I'm saying, is that, do you really want a version of Kalos that has, like, barely anything in it that ties to the identity of the Kalos games? It would basically be, yeah, you're going to a bunch of places that are named the same places as Kalos locations, but it doesn't feel like the same locations. You know, for me, I'm more one of those, like, I would rather have, like, the things that make that identity than either a bunch of places that are named the same thing, but it's nothing like the actual thing. That's a Zorua or a Ditto. That Sliggoo is a Ditto or a Zorua, and probably it's going to be a Ditto. Not probably going to be, it's probably going to be a Zorua. Thank you very much, April. Thank you very much for that. Cyndaquil. That's probably a Ditto. Let's see, is it a Ditto? Really? I didn't think Sliggoo could actually spawn on its own. I thought they always spawned with Goomy around them. Interesting. Noted. Again, all the region games times different realities as Ultra Necrozma. Stealing of the Light was never mentioned to have happened anywhere else. Also, the reason one I have no problem with 3. Yeah, I haven't released any of them yet, so I can just send them out after. I can just start sending them later. I can probably like start sending them right now. Actually, I'll probably send them after this first sandwich wears off. Which I think it probably already has one off. I'm glad they stopped naming routes, counting up from 200. Honestly, I'm kind of glad they stopped naming the routes, just continuously going up and 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 up. Because at that point, it was kind of getting a little obnoxious. It was like, oh, here's route 274. Where's, like, route 1? Like, again, it comes like practicalities for me. I'm more like Mr. Practicality over Mr. Form. Function over form is the right way of saying it. Yes. All right. I can actually go and trade you guys these Cyndaquil right now. Alex, I know I can contact you off stream. So, who is the first one that wanted it? Oh yeah, Jay, I can give you... I don't like the loading thing. Yes, I know, the raid thing. Jay, I can give you your Cyndaquil now. Wait, you want to change? Welcome in, Uriah Bridges. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Okay, we can do that. Maybe we'll try it extra work. Yeah, I mean, extra work is extra work in Splatoon is fun. I enjoyed it. The problem is you need a group of other people. I think if they just made it like, basically if what they did for extra work is the same thing as what Big Run was, where like you can join in with anyone, I think that would be ideal. But I also think extra work is a little bit of an experimental phase. It was an egg experiment, if you will pardon the pun. We're gonna make another egg power sandwich. I love the fact that the great peanut butter sandwich just speeds up egg hatching. It's delightful. Banana. Banana. Yeah, it's pretty much shaves off a solid quarter of the time it takes to hatch. No, Mudkip, remember, puns are what sustain me. They are my fuel source. They keep the machine moving. I require puns to keep function. I do require puns. I'm just wondering what the next Pokemon game's, like, food theme is gonna be. Because, like, this game is sandwiches. Last gen it was curry. So what is Generation 10's food going to be that you make? Is it going to be soup? Is it going to be pies? What is the next food going to be? Is the question. Honestly, peanut butter is delicious. Honestly, there's times where I go to the jar of peanut butter, just take a spoonful and just have just a spoonful of peanut butter. Haha, peanut butter is good. Pretzels dipped in peanut butter. Delicious. I have a weakness for that. I eat way too much peanut butter when I do that, which is not good for your kidneys. But it's really good. See, that is what we like here, Void. That is what we like on this channel. Puns like that. Ice cream would be great. Because, like, I'm thinking, what is the next food going to be, just because it has to be something you can make on the go. You know, you can make, you know, rice for curry on the go. You can make sandwiches on the go. What is, like, a food you could make on the go? Like, soup I think is one you could probably do. Pies. I mean, well, not really pies with fruit, so that probably wouldn't work. It'll be interesting. It will be interesting to see what they do next, because I like the sandwiches. I really hope that... I hope they continue the sandwich power thing into the next game, but they make the powers a little more useful. Yeah, I mean, like, catching power is useful. Encounter power is very useful. Sparkle power is extremely useful. Egg power, probably the most useful. Then there's things like Tiny power, Humongo power, doesn't really help much. He wants to play the game. That is a lot of multitasking, Void. Salute to you. I'm gonna be Italian. Italian with pizza. That would be delicious. Honestly, as an Italian myself, I will be heavily disappointed if we get a game set in Italy, if the Colosseum is not the lead. They have to have, like, the Colosseum has to be the lead. Or the final gem. I will accept Colosseum as the final gem. Only so long as one of the locations is Venice. Or as they say in Italy, Venezia, which I learned from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I actually did visit Venice once. Great place. Yeah, like, the main, I mean, that's like also like one of the other reasons that I would like to see a Pokemon region based on Italy is both I am Italian, but also Italy is one of the few places around the world I've actually visited. So seeing locations in-game that I have visited IRL is kind of an interesting thing that I would like to, because for those who don't know, like the Pokemon XD and Colosseum, the Ore region, is actually based on Arizona. And I've actually visited Arizona before. Nice place. Awesome place. I visited New York City. Of course, you know, that's where, you know, Unum is based on. But, like, anywhere else, I have never visited. I almost went to France once. Almost. But then I just decided not to because I don't like flying. I was watching, like, 4 streams, shining hunting in 2 games, and playing balloons. Mudkip, do you just have, like, 7 arms to do all that, Mudkip? How do you do that? Teach me your ways. The most I do is watch 2 streams simultaneously, edit videos, and shiny hunt in Dynamax Adventures synchronously. That is the most that I do. Hello there, Andreas. Hello there. How is Andreas SSG doing? I visited New York before. It was like Toronto, except bigger and more crowded. Also, the people there are kind of a-holes. Because it's New York. Yeah, it's a neat place. Nice. Because I'm going to go grab Andreas SSG's link. We're going to be live for probably like 2 hours, so not really sure how long. Decided to test. I have no idea what that is. You're going to have to explain to my smooth brain. But yeah, can one of the mods please go grab Andreas's link, please? How is Mr. Andreas doing? Hopefully he's doing well today. What TTS? Top? What is TTS? I've never heard of that. Oh, how long have I been doing? You mean shiny hunting or YouTube? Oh, text to speech. Okay. Also lost mods. Wait, merged accounts? What does that mean? What do you mean merged accounts, Andreas? That I'm like, wait, what? So like, because you came up like, what? Why is the where's the thing? Also, shiny hunting. It does take out of attention and balloons. So yeah, I was resetting it. Okay, that makes sense, Mudcap. If you're doing like soft resets for something, or you're doing something like SOS chain, that doesn't really take as much to do. But yeah, that makes sense. Again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Is it possible to make text-to-speech members only? Oh, okay. Also, I will re-add you as my, because I was actually, because when you came in and like you didn't have your mod thing up there, I was like, wait, why is Andreas not mod anymore? I was like a little confused about that. Oh, nice, found a shiny yellow. Nice. I had a separate account on my email. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, YouTube and all these account shenanigans just kind of like hurt my brain after a while. Thank you very much for that subscribe. Hello, McRobbie. How are you doing? Yeah, remove. Yikes. Remove. Yeah, because I remember a lot of the creators would recognize like fake bot accounts because like impersonation accounts when the impersonators were going around by, oh yeah, this person is a member or a mod on my channel. If I see a name that, you know, has the gray over it, that's like an impersonator. But had issues allowing gifted memberships, had to as well. Interesting. That's very, very weird. That, again, YouTube doing YouTube-y things. Jays, it is kind of a little disrespectful to kind of demand a link drop. That is a little bit disrespectful to do. That might kind of be why. Okay, good. Glad that your stuff has been fixed, Andreas. Yes, April. Which reminds me, should allow givens. Yes. Yeah, I have no idea even how to enable gifted members. It's one of those things where it's like, how does this work? And I just do. Because again, I smooth brain. I very, very smooth brain. Okay. Okay, no, not shiny. There we go. I'll be back. Boxes. Let's see how many 0 attack IV ones get. Also, Andreas, do you need me to save you a level ball Cyndaquil? Because I will save you one if you need. You do it in the join button. 3 dots. Ah, okay. Yeah, again, I don't know how this stuff works. This is the extent to which I know about computers and, like, most electronics in general. You press the button, it turns things on. You press the button again, it turns things off. That is, like, my extent to technology. That is not a calculator. Rowlet is very friend-shaped. Rowlet is exceedingly friend-shaped. It was been handled? What was handled? What was handled, Kayla? Got 8 Pokeball Rowlet out of the 10. You did nice. Again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Shiny giveaway is going to be Saturday, right? Yeah, the shiny giveaway is going to be this Saturday. Subscribe to enter for that. I'm going to be having the finalized Google document of like all the shinies that are going to be in for the giveaway. Probably up tomorrow or later today. Not exactly sure when that whole doc is going to be fully updated because there's... At this point, there's what, like 50 shinies? There's like 50 shinies that are on that list, and going through every single one of them, cataloging date of capture and species will be taking a while. Yeah, that'd take a while. That intermixed with doing the Dynamax Adventures for Ho. Because at this point, I'm up to over 600 Ho-Oh Dynamax Adventures. Yeah, the Ho-Oh Shiny Hunt is going 6 times over odds, and it's only going to get higher and higher. These are not as bad as, it's definitely not Alan with his Shiny Mewtwo Hunt, where he's at, what, 2,200 at this point. Beast Ball, Luxury Ball, Premier, Friend, Nest, Ultra, Moon, and Dusk. Delightful. Highly delightful. 60. That'll be 75. Yes, I had my counter off. I periodically forget to update my counter. Dang it, no shiny Shroomish. I love shiny Shroomish. I love a shiny Breloom. I'm looking forward to hunting that one. Also have Pokeball, but doesn't count since normal Pokeball. Exactly. I know a lot of people who they will only ever catch Pokemon in Pokeball, and I respect that dedication. But I prefer Pokeball styling. Welcome in, Brian. I would say, yeah. I'd say Rowlet's a good Pokemon to shiny hunt for. Mostly because I love shiny Decidueye. But everyone is going to have, their Pokemon they find their favorites for shiny-wise. But also, again, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. What do you mean by live reactions? I did not hear about live reactions. So that is very much news to me, Mr. Andreas. I like the Pokeball styles. Like, I thematically apply a Pokeball to things. But again, that's just me. By the way... Oh, thank you, Kayla. Thank you. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that this is just how my hair ends up turning when I take the headset off. Because, for those who don't know, I have been wearing my headset, the former channel voice conveyor that is the headset. Oh, emoji react is interesting. Did not know about that. I had this on while I was doing a lot of editing earlier today. So this was me earlier today. About 4 hours of just solid, straight video editing. Because when I was recording the Redacted collab series that will be airing tomorrow on Timmy B's channel, I needed to make a lot of space because I had so many old videos that I just needed to, okay, I can get rid of these, can get rid of these, can get rid of these, can get rid of these. And I just like purge a whole bunch of videos. And now I was like, okay, I need to start working through editing all of these things so I can start removing files to actually make space again. You watch live chat? No, I do not. I do not watch live chat in YouTube Studio. I have the live chat from OBS that I just used to react with. But you can find Oricorio right outside of Artisan. Oricorio's fire form. Hello there, Sandy Koala. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, you can find Oricorio right around here. That's where actually I got mine, not my shiny, but that's where I got mine for my dex entry, which is right around there. You can find the fire type form, but you can give them the nectar and it changes them into the different forms. Well, welcome in, Sandy. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing delightful. I certainly know I am. Oh, there we go. Yep. Move. There we go. Take his hat. Oh, that's right. Anyways, interesting. I would enjoy trying doing a podcast thing. But I heard that you could get, yes. Yeah, you can get all of the different forms in the wild, but I always found it easier just to go to Artisan. See, Andreas, that is where I have experience with all of, like, the 4 years of recorded Let's Plays that I have experienced talking to myself with. So I could probably lend a little bit of assistance for that if need be. Boxes. 80. Roost, why are you yelling? Why are you yelling, Roost? How are you doing, Roost? What is new? What is new, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Though the scream does not bode well for our hero. For our hero Roost. Well, I guess more anti-hero or anti-villain Roost. Because it's Roost. How you doing, Roost, though? How you doing? Hey, Matt! How have you been? It has been a while indeed, Super Victory Star. Existence has been existing. That's all I can say. YouTube made its own podcast. Really? Okay. Can you DM me some of the details about the podcast thing, Andreas? I will need to look into that avenue, much as I am exploring the Shorts avenue. Shiny Moongo Roar is indeed delightful. It is indeed a delightful shiny. That's why I said anti-hero, anti-villain. I corrected myself. Also, you're the hero to yourself by just causing more and more chaos, Roost. That's what you are. How is the PSPC prep going? How is it going, Matt? You still bringing Blandurus? You still bringing Blandurus Therian? Or not? Not really. Because, Blandurus. I despise Blandurus. I've already done some shorts and need to learn Adobe anyway. Yeah, I don't bother. I just use Filmora. Now I want to share Filmora. I use DaVinci Resolve for my editing software of choice. Oh wait, right. PSPC is probably in Scarlet Violet at this point, so like you can't have Blandurus anymore. This sounds a lot less funny. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Blandurus is dead. Long live the Blandurus. The Blandurus is dead. Dio Blando. Dio Blando. I do not miss Dio Blando in competitive. Just like I miss. Okay, at the very least, Great Tusk doesn't have Intimidate. It doesn't have Earthquake immunity. He's been replaced by Great Tusk. Again, at the very least, it doesn't have Intimidate. And also has worse defensive stats and worse defensive typing. Even though Vegas procrasts a lot, I still use it for the past 15 years. Holy crap. Meanwhile, me uses a free software, because I'm cheap like that when it comes to my editing stuff. But again, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more nonsense. Okay, April. You will be back. Sparkles. Give me sparkles. Here. Yeah, this is one thing. That is a new one. I've always went with the classic Ditto Blando. Really? Yeah, I remember. See, now I finally. See, now that I've actually seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I finally understand Ditto Blando. I finally understand that joke. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Alex, meet one of the other people that is responsible for my watching of JoJo. What increases the chance of finding? I would use a firepower sandwich, so just like go encounter power fire. Thank you, Andreas. This is why, that sneeze is why I hate spring. For those who don't know, I have pollen allergies. And with the heat wave we have been having here, all of the flowers have decided to open up and release the yellow sneezy stuff. The little yellow powder of pain known as pollen. I despise it. Like, this is why, if given the option of having, you know, spring, winter, fall, summer as seasons, or opting in for an extended winter that immediately goes into summer, I would choose extended winter every time over spring, because I hate sneezing. You're lucky. See, the thing is, I trade my allergy for pollen for an immunity to poison ivy. So, I'll take that. I will take that on the chin if it means I can like touch poison ivy without getting a reaction. Also, only one wisdom tooth, so, you know, trade-offs. I see you've been busy with shinies. I haven't found too many, but I did get a Hydreigon with the Destiny Mark. Nice. That is delightful. The Destiny Mark, which one's the Destiny Mark again? I have a few marked shinies. Actually, my Volcarona is a shiny Sleepy Mark one. Spring, see, I was also born in spring, Brian. My birthday was actually... Yeah, my birthday was actually 10 days ago. But I just do not like spring because I do not like allergies. I despise my allergies. You're hilarious, Alex. You're absolutely hilarious. But yeah, no, it's like we have like poison ivy and stuff in the backyard. And I'm on designated like gardening job when it comes to like de-weed the backyard, because I'm the only one that doesn't get, you know, a reaction to poison ivy. Whereas like my mom, my brother all had like very bad reactions to it. I just don't. You don't even need a tier 3. You just need like a level 1 fire encounter power sandwich, and you will get them, I think, pretty quickly. I forgot to add 0. So, like, that's the amazing thing about the encounter power sandwiches. You don't really need more than level 1 just to get dex entries. You only really need level 3 when you're going into shiny hunting. Because that's actually how, yeah, because that was actually how I got my Frigibax. Was I just made a level 1 dragon encounter power sandwich, and I just found Frigibax everywhere. Yeah, it's only when it comes to like shiny hunting that you really want level 3 encounter sandwiches, because you want to get every single encounter you possibly can. Otherwise, level 1 is perfectly fine. That's why I just do level 1 egg power sandwiches, level 2 egg power sandwiches, I'm pretty sure. Because you don't really need more than level 1 for everything that isn't shiny hunting. Yeah, those Blissey raids were delightful. Those Blissey raids were great. I really hope they do this. I hope that they do it more frequently, because I want those Blissey raids. Those Terra Shards were so good for competitive prep. I needed them for VGC prep. I'm glad the devs learned we need to do this every so often, because otherwise people are going to get pissed off because they can't make Terra Shards for shit. So now we can just get more Terror Shot. We can just get more Terror Shards. I like it. Okay, we got 5 minutes left on this sandwich. I could probably send you one. I might have a spare one around here somewhere. If not, I can just go catch one later. Yeah, I can get you one. Yep. Me even a lot. The thing is, Brian, when it comes to 6-star raids, there are certain ones that give out more Urba Mystica than others. So you want to look for, like, Satitan Terra raids, Vaporeon Terra raids, Blissey Terra raids that are level 6, Dondozo. Oh, Andreas, can you please send me all the delicious details on this podcast stuff? I need to know these details for how to make podcast things. Because I have a number of podcasty ideas that could be potentially something to make. I must know the details for my master plan. The master plan. Anyways, having a bit of artist block for my team prep. I require the funny. Ooh. You want something funny. So you're talking to the wrong guy for something funny. I am like perfect smooth brain hard metagame. Unless freeze dry ice cube. Freeze dry special ice cube. Okay, let me know how it goes, Andreas. I am very curious of this. A potential new content growth avenue is always delightful. Because, like, I have a few ideas for podcasty things. Yeah, I love how YouTube has gone from a thing of, okay, it was from, like, archiving videos to videos of just, like, general variety to, like, gaming things in general and, like, gaming and music stuff to, okay, when I was shorts are a thing, it's now turning into basically TikTok to, okay, now it's, like, Podcast Central. I love this. I have not used the no good speed ditto yet. Mostly because most of what I have been breeding has not needed to be 0 speed stats. But that no speed ditto is going to get usage when I come to the shiny Palosand hunt. Because I love shiny Palosand. And I would very much love to get a shiny Palosand with a 0 speed stat for competitive purposes. The allergies suck. But yeah, what I'm gonna do with that Palosand, I'm just gonna breed it once, get a 0 speed one, then to breed that with a Masuda Ditto. Again, the 0 speed, 0 attack Masuda Ditto is the freaking dream. But getting one of those is a pain in the butt. You've been adding everything soon. There will be only YouTube. There is no internet, only YouTube. I mean, YouTube's owned by Google, isn't it? So like, it kind of technically is already there. Got lucky with a 0 speed Ditto too. Apparently, that is optimal for the Ditto mirror. Really? Why is the 0 speed Ditto optimal? I'm curious on that. Yeah, Andreas had a bunch of, like, he was, like, going pretty hard on the Ditto Terra raids, and he managed to secure me both a 0 attack Ditto and a 0 speed Ditto. Many, many thanks to the wonderful man, Andreas. Thank you, Ash! Can someone please go grab Ash? Actually, you know what? We can go grab... We don't need to go grab Ash's link, because I have this. I have the Ash command. I have commands. We have commands. Use them. There we go. How you doing, Ash? I am glad you decided to give the EBL a try next season. I will be very happy to assist with your prep, so long as you are not my opponent. Because if I end up fighting you, I make no promises of mercy. I make no promises. But I will do my best. Hello there, definitely not Alan. How goes Shutu hunting? How goes suffering for the stupid shiny that doesn't want to appear? Thank you, Angel. That's what get explosion. If you need, I can give you a Cyndaquil. If you require the little egg thing. The EBL, Elite Battle League. Basically, for a bit of a summary of what the EBL is, let me go and grab the playlist. I'm sorry, Ash. You know I had to have, you know I couldn't have said anything else. It's like, you are a friend, but at the same time, I also play to win. You know me. You know, for me, I go for the victory. But yeah, but basically, this is the EBL. These are my battles from the playlist. Oh my god, almost 23 times over odds. Why? Why? After some reading, I got the answer. You want Imposter to proc. So you... Really? Oh, because the faster Ditto will transform into a Ditto? How does that work? Yes, it is, Jace. It is a content creator battle league where it is basically... Oh my gosh, I love it. A Ditto brand. Alright. That only happens if you manage to take Dialga from me, Ash. Which, if you do, I will be immensely proud, and I will also be absolutely targeting your ass if you take Dialga. If you take that thing, I will be coming after you with a vengeance. If you take the Dialga. It isn't gonna... I can ask, but I'm pretty sure yes it is. Give me time. I love how we both came up with the same reference for Dialga on that. Like, Dialga's terrifying. Like, I stand by Dialga is probably the, like, fourth, like, Dialga is probably like the third most terrifying legendary in the entire format. It's delightful. Use your funny Ditto tech. Ditto go tech. Ditto go tech. Love it. Honestly, Ditto is one of those Pokemon that I love how silly it actually is. But at the same time, I love how it can be legitimately terrifying competitively. It's like, oh yeah, no, I just turn into anything that, like, oh yeah, you have a set up Dragon Dance Dragonite. I will yoink that. Oh, you have a Zacian. I will turn in to your Zacian. Pick up that +1 you have, and then get a +2 from Intrepid Sword. No, that's Muda is more accurate for Bullet Punch Scizor, Ash. Because it's just like super speed punch. Yeah, in one of my other draft leagues, I actually had this one is back in Scarlet, is back in Sword and Shield, and it is a draft league. So basically, this is the way the EBL works. You draft Pokemon. So say, you know, we're in a draft together. I pick, then Ash picks, then Kayla picks, then Jay picks. Then it goes back around. So Jay picks again, then Kayla, then Ash, then me again, and so on and so forth. Until we all draft our 9 Pokemon. And you can only use those 9 in your battles. So, if I have Dialga, only I can use Dialga. And that's the terrifying part about it. Because, like, yeah, someone can get Zacian. Okay. You have a Zacian. I know you have a Zacian. But no one else gets Zacian. Kids use Formula 1 race cars to chase drugs. What? You are explaining that, Alex. You are explaining that. Coming from someone who used Ditto to reach top 500 in Nat Dex AG, Ditto is perfect insurance against stupid OP Pokemon running around AG. It's like, it's such a silly Pokemon. It's like, why is this little blob of pink goop so frightening? It can turn into whatever your nightmares are made of, and then make those nightmares have nightmares by just doing them one better. I love it. But I also despise it. Have a good night, Jay, though. Have a good night. From Sonic X, the English dub. Really? I remember, I mean, I watched Sonic X like 5 years ago. If minimum 5 years ago. So I'm probably blanking on that. Yeah, Sonic X is the furthest I have seen of anything regarding Sonic. Aside from Jugga Conroy's Let's Play of Sonic Colors. All I remember about Sonic X was something about them going into a spaceship at some point in, like, firing a giant laser cannon at a planet. That's all I remember. Is spaceship laser cannon blow up a planet. Worst of all, it could be one of us, it could be the very room, it could be you, it could be me, it could be everyone. Like, the horror implications of Ditto is kind of staggering. Because, like, again, it could literally turn to everything. Which is terrifying. One of my favorite things was, like, when they had the Pokemon cards. But it was the Pokemon cards of Pokemon that is, you know, it's a Ditto. But it's a Ditto that is turned to something else, but it still has the Ditto face. I have no idea what that is, Matt. Remember, I have never played a Kirby. I almost thought I have never played a Kirby game. Meanwhile, as my smooth as hell brain has this game sitting right next to me. Smooth brain. I very smooth brain. And I still have, meanwhile, as I still freaking have Kirby in the Forgotten Land sitting on my shelf, unopened. And you need to be introduced. Yeah, like, this game and Metroid Dread have still never been opened. But the thing is, with the completion of Splatoon 3, the near completion of Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, Mega or Epilogue, because that's actually, it has not been uploaded yet. I got recording that. That's one of the other reasons I need to clear out a lot of space on my computer, because when I finish clearing out space, and I finish playing a few certain games, I will have the storage space to just en masse record so much Metroid Dread, so much Kirby in the Forgotten Land, and just go ham on it. I love the passion from you guys about these games. I love it. It's delightful. There we go. 5. Wait, what? No, I miscounted then. So, 5, so 30, 40, 30, 60, 90. 1. Okay, no, this is 115. Then 115. Bring me 115. That's a great song. Damn it, I'm really feeling nostalgic for Call of Duty Zombies again. It's really tempting to not just go bust out the 360 and just start playing around a Kino. But at the same time, it's not fun to play Kino with no one else there. I have Legend, Scarlet, Violet, Metroid Prime Remasters all sealed. Only one of those games I can agree with still being sealed. Also, wait, they're selling physical copies of Metroid Prime now? Where do I get the physical copies of Metroid Prime? Because, like, I'm a physical copy stan. I universally prefer a physical copy over a digital one. Even though they eat up my space, even though something can happen to the cartridge, I just like the look of the boxes. Like, when I look at my wall, you know, and I can pull out, you know, the box and just, like, have, like, you know, all this, like, this stack of games. And I just see, like, all that. I can look at the box. It's like, that looks so much better than just, like, oh, it's a little code thing. You scratch it off and it just goes away forever. It's like, I like the box. Ah, 5-head. Ah, GameStop. Interesting. Interesting. So I would like to get that. There you go. I've given you the Eggman announcement. Oh, this is why I love you guys. You guys are great. GameStop forehead. Forehead moment. Big forehead moment. Hello there, Aiden Witt, welcome in. Thank you very much for popping in. Again, if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Also, I love the Kirby logo. I'm a big fan of Kirby. We are currently doing an upload Let's Play series on Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. And we are going to be starting on Kirby and the Forgotten Land Blind soon after. Yeah, once Return to Dreamland Deluxe finishes, then I'm going to start upgrading. Oh, thank you, Ash. You don't have to do that. Thank you, though. Many, many thank. This is why we love Ash. Ash is delightful. Ash is delightful, friend. There we go. That is... But, nope, wrong buttons. Wrong buttons. 120. There we go. I'm so glad I finally figured out the gradient. I figured out the gradient feature for the numbers. So how many boxes do I got of these? I've got. So we've hatched 4 boxes in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we will have worked with half of our egg boxes. I can do that. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's a good progress. Make a sandwich. Yeah, this is probably be our last sandwich for the thing. Great peanut butter sandwich. The great peanut butter sandwich. Literal blind. So I've tried blind, Forgotten Land, there's PSP. Wait, can you explain how that worked, Matt? Because when you say literally blind, do you mean someone put a blindfold on you and you tried playing the game with a blindfold on? Because I know nothing about the game. I know nothing other than you can, like, power up your abilities. And what I have seen in the trailers, like that you have Car Kirby which is just absolutely awesome. They like freaking one of my favorite memes that I saw a long time ago when it was when like Kirby and the Forgotten Land was coming out, and I can never re-find it. It was Kirby with all of the like mouthful mode, I think is what it's called, thing. Like, you know, he's got the car, the fan, like all those things, and they're just next to Rotoms. Just the different Rotom forms. I want to find it. Oh, that sounds entertaining as heck, and I would like to see that. VGC Gaming Marathon. Wait, what was the VGC Gaming Marathon? What shenanigans have I missed since graduating from Penn State? What shenaniganery have I been missing out on? I must know the shenanigans. Also, speaking of shenanigans, we have finally finished 100%ing the map in Breath of the Wild. Actually, I can show that actually right now. There it is. Yeah. I finally got, there it is. 100% of map completion on Breath of the Wild. So, we have 100%ed another aspect of that game. We are still going for true 100%, so I'm still grinding for all the dragon parts necessary to upgrade all of the armors. But yeah, we are inching closer to that coveted and much sought after 100% Breath of the Wild completion. I'm sorry I'm bad at doing things, Ash. I'm sorry I'm bad at video gaming. We're not finished 100% in Breath of the Wild. We have done all side quests. We have technically, by this point, 100% in Breath of the Wild. But we're going to true 100% it. So that means Hyrule Compendium. That means fully upgraded armors. Are you getting... Yes! We are getting Tears of the Kingdom when it comes out. And I am going to be 100%ing Tears of the Kingdom. So that's going to be something fun. I'm really looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom. Like, now that we know there are boss fights. Like, easily my only issue with Breath of the Wild, other than, like, the lack of, like, a progressive plot storyline, was, like, all the boss fights were just Talus's again, Hinox's again. And then it was like, okay, the Blight Ganons, which were like, the Blight Ganons were awesome. But, like, mini-bosses is something I really love. And I was a little sad that we didn't get mini-bosses. Now that we are apparently getting mini-bosses, is like, they did the one thing I was worried they weren't gonna do, and I love this. So I am super hyped. As for what you missed... Metal pipe and noise. Wait. You are explaining that right now, Matt. Metal pipe noise and lawsuit music. What the hell does that mean? Is that some Ace Attorney shenanigans? You know what? Knowing you, it's probably Ace Attorney shenanigans. Like the vacuum fishbowl sniper. Which honestly was a great mystery. Like, that was actually awesome. But yeah, we are 100% Tears of the Kingdom, the new amiibo that comes with it. I have no amiibo. So, I'm probably not gonna get the amiibo set. Because if I get one amiibo, I will not be able to stop myself. And I know this. Because I have a Sitting Cuties Beldum. And every day, I feel the desire to get the rest of the Sitting Cuties. Like, I feel the pull to the dark side of the plushies. where I must get the Togekiss. I pre-ordered the amiibo. Yeah, Ash is like a much more in-depth Legend of Zelda person than I do, so that does not surprise me. Yeah, like, I mean, I would like to get some of them, but it's also like, I know, like, I have that collector's mentality. I have that, if I get one, I need more of them. Like, that's the reason why I'm so glad. This little Zorua I got, this was a prize from the Penn State Pokemon Society Trivia Night, where, also, so that Zorua, there's a story behind that. I won that Zorua by a shuckle. I have no idea what FNAF is. So, the Zorua. I won that by a shuckle. Back, like, I think this was 4 years ago at this point. In the Penn State Pokemon Club, we had trivia night, because every semester we have trivia night competition, and the trivia question, this was like the bonus final, this was like Final Jeopardy question, basically, for comparison. And the question was, what generation has the most bug types? So, me and my group, it was in teams, because Trivia Night's always teams. We, like, all probably like, okay, what's the generation that has the most bug types? And we went through, and we listed every single bug type from all of the games. And there was a tie between, I think it was a 3-way tie between Gen 2, Gen 1, and I think Generation 5. Wait, there's a Fiji Zebra, there's a Murkrow Shiny! Let's freaking go, everyone! Where, so the story. So, basically, it came down to, we have a 3-way tie between, like, the generation of the most bug types. And then, we couldn't figure out which one was. But then, one of the people in my group, and you will know this legendary hero, Matt. He is the Lord of all Jank himself, the wonderful, wonderful TCG master. You know who it is, I don't need to say the name. And he said, is Shuckle a bug type? And that we won by a Shuckle. We won by a Shuckle, purely because of that, and is like, I love it. Purple bird. Purple bird. So yeah. And we won it by a shot, because I was like, okay, that pushed Johto into the lead in terms of overall bug types by, 1 point. So like, okay, Johto, generation with the most bug types, final answer. And that was the right answer, and we won. We all got to pick a Sitting Cuties from, like, the selection. One of them was Krogunk. Not Sitting Cuties. One of the, like, little bean things. I'm claiming that now. If my luck is bird luck, I guide others to treasure I cannot possess. I mean, this is, I think, Shiny Murkrow number, like, 4 at this point. We have found so many Shiny Murkrows, but I love them. I am a sucker for the color purple. And I'm a sucker for Murkrow in competitive because just prankster Tailwind Murkrow is delightful. Now that the different legend, Peter is gone. Wait! No! Peter's gone? What happened to Peter? Where did Peter go? Where will we derive nonsense and memes from now? What happened to the great lord of all that is nonsense? Did he finally pass grad school? Or like, did he finish grad school or whatever it is? Because like I remember, it was like, oh yeah, he's 20. It's like, what? He's older than all of us. He has like the face of a child. He looks so small, but he's older than all of us. How? Yeah, okay, he graduated. Yeah. I miss. Purple is the best color, Ash. We think alike. Best color, purple. Yeah. Peter is just like. I would say Peter was responsible for half of all of my laughs during the entirety of time I was in the Penn State Club. Like, Peter was always a delight. My favorite thing was when he brought Alolan Muck to Ultra Series, and he didn't even have a poison move on the Alolan Muck. Or if he did, it was like Gunk Shot. You get memes and nonsense from me. Funny baby, Mr. Rock. Okay, we don't bring Mr. Crime into things, okay? Mr. Crime is its own separate breed of hilarity. But also, you can't touch the nonsense Peter did. Because again, it's Peter. Peter just brings out the like, remember, Peter is the guy that almost beat Santino with a Hail team. Remember, he almost beat Santino's, like, uncrackable Elite Four team last year using a Hail team with a freeze-dry Arctazolts. Alright? When you can pull off impressive shenanigans to that degree, you will have graduated from the rank of Meme Lord to Meme Master. Exactly! Exactly my point, Matt. Like, there was something special about the way Peter can just combine nonsense and have it work. Do you know how many people got a bird shiny after simply appeared? To me to count, but I can 5 at least. Hello there, Omar, the Jigglypuff Screamtail Destroyer of Worlds. How are you doing, my friend? How is the terrifying ball of doom known as Omar? There's another ball of doom, Kirby, but there are multiple balls of doom. The 7 balls of doom are Jigglypuff, Screamtail, Kirby, Spheal. The Spheal is adorable Destroyer of Worlds. Rowlet, and a few others. Hello there, Roost. Thank you for dropping the link to Roost. Thank you for dropping the link to Roost. Bert. I am glad you are doing well, Omar. I am very, very pleased that the Omar is doing delightful. Also, yeah, sorry about yesterday, how everything was running late for setting up stream. So, basically, this is why we were running late yesterday with stream. We were coming back from dinner. There's not enough funny in Scarlet Violet. Best I could find was Final. I mean, even then, Final Gambit Staraptor is like kind of a meta brain play. But like, the reason why we were late starting up stream yesterday. So basically, we came from dinner, because my birthday was April 6th, which was the day before Good Friday, and we generally celebrate, you know, the birthday going out to dinner on the weekend following or the weekend right before a birthday. If the birthday is like Monday or Tuesday, we go on the previous weekend. If it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we go on the weekend after. But because, you know, my birthday was Thursday, and then the weekend was Good Friday, Easter, we were not going to be able to go out for dinner, so we went out to dinner yesterday. and we went to a place that's a Brazilian steakhouse. I don't know if you know how Brazilian steakhouses work, but they bring you, it's a buffet, but it is a buffet where you sit and they bring the meat to you, because they serve like exclusively meat, and they bring you meat on skewers. They put the skewer, of course, you'll take like a thing off the thing and put it on your plate, but they're not just any skewers. They bring you just assortments of meat on a sword to like just take off to put on your plate. They come up with like, oh, here's a fillet. Here is bacon wrapped chicken. You want some? Yes, I'll take that. And it's just like all that was coming, and we had to take like an extra half hour because I really want the bacon wrapped fillet again. And it was like a half hour for them to actually reach us, because apparently everyone wants the bacon wrapped fillet, and it was like that's why we were running late. It just took too long to get. But like, damn worth it. If you can, go to a Brazilian steakhouse. They are delicious. Again, meat on a sword. You don't get more awesome than that. Aw, fancy bacon, but like, bacon enhances almost every meal. Like, bacon wrapped scallops, bacon wrapped chicken, bacon wrapped steak. Exactly, Matt. It is exactly that. It's a buffet where they serve a variety of meats, and they bring the meats to you. You don't even need to get up. No, you do not get to take the sword home, Mudkip. I should have expected you were gonna say that. Like, the other thing is, like, when they like bring over a thing, if it's like a giant like slab of a steak, they will use a knife that's like 1.5 feet long to just like slice off like a piece of the meat. It's comically absurd, but at the same time it's like, this is awesome. Again, meat served on a sword. Yes! It's a spectacle to see. I love it. And we were just running late because, like, again, it took a long time for the bacon wrapped fillet to come over to us at the buffet. It was like, I want it. I want my bacon. I need the bacon. Just stolen the sword. No, because the grease and the fat would ruin the shirt. I don't wear polos normally, but I like the polos and I don't want to get them greasy. I think you bring my own sword. I just put That is a good question, Rose. Don't worry, Matt. I've already gotten Violence and VGC PSU VGC's had literals. Wait. You're explaining that, Matt. When was there a sword fight? What is with the sword? Why was there a sword fight? Why was there a sword fight? Answer everyone's question. Yes, I also have a sword. Like, we actually have a sword. Like, if you go, I forget what episode of the Black and White 2 series is. I actually show a picture of, like, the sword we have here. It's a katana with, like, a dragon head in, like, the pommel. And, like, the handguard thing on the katana is, like, dragon claws. Around minute at VG. Why? Why? Why could I not have been there? That sounds awesome. Sword fights are metal. Well, so guys, again, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more of this fun nonsense. It's yeah. What kind of sword? Mine's a katana. Yeah, it's a katana. It's a katana. Though someday, I want to get a life-sized, or like not like a scale replica of Grimlock's Energon sword from Transformers: Fall of Cybertron, actually made of metal, and just put on my wall. Like just like this glowing orange alien sword, just mount on the side of my wall. It's just a set piece. It's like, yeah, no, it's just on the wall. I think we have two swords actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, because my mother's boyfriend, basically my stepdad, also has a sword because he was in the Air Force, and he has a sword. Your dollar stainless steel battle axe. That's awesome. That is actually pretty cool. Their toy swords meant to fight with us. Don't hold back at all. Master the sword, the master sword. Nice. I know Ace Trainer Al has a master sword. Like it is an actual sword. That is the master sword. Like he's like apparently doing a Legend of Zelda cosplay. Fidget Roost. What the hell is a fidget spinner butterfly knife? Why does that exist? How does that exist, I guess, is the better question. You absolutely swing one of those at full strength to someone without it. Fun. So they're not like those bamboo swords that they use for sword fighting practice? Fun. But yeah, no, it's like, I can just get a picture of Grimlock's sword from Transformers. Image, Grimlock. Oh yeah, Grimlock has like multiple swords. He has many swords. There we go. Like this, like I want to get a real life replica of. Actually, I'm gonna send the picture to you, Roost. Like I want to get a real life replica of this thing, this sword. And like that is the dream, to get one of those, because Grimlock's sword is badass as hell. Because Grimlock, he's literally he is a robot dinosaur. I would want the axe and the fidget spinner, but the axe is too big. Got the church butt. What? I'm sorry. What the hell, Roost? That is a sentence. That is going in out of context on the Discord. That is absolutely going in content creator out of context, because what the actual hell is that? VG Club Midnight is a level of chaos that cannot be explained or justified. I am learning that apparently. Apparently that's the case, Roost. Not Roost. Apparently that's the case, Matt. God, like there are things about college I do vaguely miss, but there's also a lot of things about college I just really don't miss. Like, I don't miss the homework. I don't miss the terrible sleep cycle. I don't miss the crippling depression. Like, that was a whole separate matter. Though again, like, I always say this. I do have to thank the Penn State Pokemon Society for actually, like, legitimately getting me out of that depression spiral. So, like, the one good thing to come out of college was that happened. I met the Penn State Pokemon Society. It's like, that was power move by the club. Yeah, you're explaining that, Rose. You are explaining every second of that, because that is a level of chaos I need to understand fundamentally. Yeah, like, I imagine that that video game club sounds like a very you thing, Matt. It's a very you place. But again, if you guys haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. This is going to be the final round of eggs today. That's where funny metal pipe noise. Funny metal pipe noise. What? The only thing I can imagine when funny metal pipe noise is a thing is just the end of Spider-Man 3, where Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is just banging metal pipes together to fight Venom. Spoiler for 2-decade-old movie. Force Christian to add metal pipe falling to his soundboard. Oh, like, Mudkip. There are times I wonder if Matt Roost and Mudkip are the same person. But then it's times like this that you'll know they're not. They're all just like 3 separate people who have like almost as chaotic dispositions as one another. And I don't know what's more terrifying. The thought that, like, these 3 people are all simultaneously the same person. Or that 3 such people can possibly exist independently. It's terrifying, but also hilarious. Gillian loved many humorous things. I must hear the sound. I must hear the noise. Yeah, that's more or less right. Sound. Noise. Sound noises. Okay, let's check to see if this is actually the shiny Tauros, but I know it's probably not. But I'm paranoid, gonna check anyway. You know, it's not just the weird shading on the pelt. Add the metal sound. Like. Okay, that's our last box for today. 60. That is all of our eggs for tonight. This was delightful. We got a shiny Murkrow again. We're just gonna go from the giveaway. There we go. Stop the recording buffer. Let's go find a wonderful person to go and give a raid to. Because we gotta find some raids today to do to people. Because after all, I do enjoy sending some love to people. We gotta go find someone to raid, though. We gotta go find somebody to raid. There we go. Also, I gotta figure out like that podcast store things. Podcasty things. Got choices. Ooh. Who's live presently? Who is live? Monado boy. Keep your card being the hardest word to put. Ooh. No. No, that's. Who are we doing? Who are we raiding tonight? Who is doing some Pokemon shenanigans? At least someone's doing Pokemon shenanigans. Alright. We'll go raid shinies. He is also doing a shiny Masuda hunt for the one and only Cyndaquil. Hope we get the shiny. So again, if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. We're gonna go send some love to shinies. Hope they can get the Masuda shiny Cyndaquil where we did not today, though we will get it in the future. Let's rock and roll, everyone! And don't forget to check out the